The Gundies. It is the Gundies time of year again, where you get to vote for your favorite content creators presented by Palmetto State Armory. Now, I was not nominated somehow. Absolutely shocking that I didn't make the list. Yet again, even though, some would say I belong in some of these positions, I'm not mad or salty though. Now, to be clear, the Gundies is merely a marketing tool for the people that put it on. So they nominate people who they think will big names who will drive attention to this quote unquote award so that you can pat yourself on the back, I guess, so that they can get all the marketing and the sponsorships and the venues and the prestige. It works great. It's a great scheme because YouTubers in general are extremely narcissistic and gun tubers are no different. So the idea of them getting some sort of award so that they can feel better about themselves, I'm not really sure. I mean, it does appeal to a lot of people. And so then they market it. Oh, please vote for me. Get in there, vote for me for this category, for that category, yada, yada, yada. And this company is like, oh, perfect. We get the sponsorship. We get all this stuff. We get all the recognition. This is perfect. It works out great. We get to capitalize off of these YouTubers' ego. And we get to, make this big event out of it and get all this recognition. Now, Luke says that it is gay. However, Luke is also, is this going to pull up? Luke is also nominated for the best 2A writer, top 2A writer. So let me see. Can I vote for you? No, I'm not going to give you my email. I would vote for you, Luke, if I was actually voting. But yeah, you could go to right now. You can go to the Gundies and vote for Luke of TFB TV as the top 2A writer of 2025. So yeah. I want to get my speech to get banned forever. Do it. Anyway, so let's go over here. Most entertaining content creator: Charlie Cox, Shoe-In, Despop Good, Administrative Results, Trench Grenade. Most entertaining, Trench Grenade. Keep in mind, I'm not on any of the lists. Sponsored by Palmetto State Armory, by the way. So maybe not that surprising that I didn't make any of the lists. Trench Grenade, most entertaining. Like, okay, no shade at Trench Grenade, but when I think of most entertaining, like entertainment, laughter, whatever it might be, that's not Trench's genre. Like, that's just not. It's not Trench's genre. Trench is not a comedian. He's not like highly edited, whatever it might be, Micah Mayfield, Garantham level intros, right? None of that. It's like, it's information. It's talking to a camera. It's what we're doing right now, basically, but in much shorter format, right? Let's see. Nick Ortiz, is he just really gay?
Nico Ortiz. Yes, I think he is extremely gay. Well, he does the fuckboy face, and it makes me want to.
Well, he's wearing a hat that says "Daddy." Yeah. So there were signs. Okay, there were signs. Rad's Arms in the chat right now. All right, so maybe get in there and vote for Rad's Arms. Rads, how did you? Not to be rude, Rads, but how did you get nominated for most entertaining creator? Let me pull up your channel real fast. I mean, not to be rude, but
Tyler's on there. Tundra Tactical. All right, if you guys do vote for Rads or Tundra Tactical. Tyler's good dude.
Rads, most entertaining content creator. All right, unbelievable. All right, fine. I'm not jealous. I'm not upset. Don't worry about it. Heather Lynn O. I wonder why she's on there.
That's Donut Operator's ex-girlfriend.
Right, the OnlyFans ex-girlfriend.
Right? Is she on OnlyFans?
No, sorry, that was Eli's wife. Sorry, I forget which one of them is degenerate in which way. I just know that they're all degenerates.
Yeah, I thought that there was an issue with them, and Donut said no to the OnlyFans, but then they broke up. So I don't know.
You didn't pick your poison. Ben Steger on there. All right. Very happy to be underneath Heather on this list. I am quite sure. And very happy to be under both of them is Vintage Warfare, who did not get nominated. Honestly, the biggest travesty is that they did not get nominated for most influential female of the year, holding our Black Queen down once again. You got Civilian Tactical, you got Boondock Ballistician, Blue Gene Operator. So you got some good nominees in here. A few,
I don't know why Trent Ellis
strange
is on
ones.
there, though. That's a weird one.
Which one's Trent Ellis? Where'd he go?
Above Caleb, right there. Trent Ellis.
What does he do?
He does like weird shorts, like usually not gun content. He does like comedy.
Well, I mean, you can put that in most entertaining. Also, a lot of the times, it's not because these people are actually gun people. Okay, it's because they will draw eyes to your events. Like
That's what it's
that's
about.
what they are. It's
You just got
marketing
a big
material. Okay,
audience.
big, large, round audience. Yeah. Top voices of the 2A. Washington Gun Law. He was good. Heavy Duty Country is funny. Pudbusters. King of the Hill. Whatever King of the Hill means. King of the Hill is like just the big channels, I guess. Okay. Most influential female of the year. Again, should have been. Oh gosh. Why are the females so. Ugh. Anyways. Yes. Vintage could have really rounded out that list and made it much more entertaining. Contra 1981. I'm glad that I don't know. What is going on? Just like obese guy in a. What is that? What is that symbol? Is that the male symbol? What is going on? It's just like, I don't know. It's also gay degenerate. Like half these people. I know like none of these people. Actually, let's go. Let me get out of here. What's this one? Where'd it go? Most dapper, that's gay. Best gun reviewer. Okay, best gun reviewer. This should be interesting, right? Brass Facts and Hop, although they don't really review a lot of guns. We talk about this every year, but they're more of like general gun tubers, I suppose, not just guns. Like they don't actually review a lot of guns. C does reviews no guns. Hubble Marksman almost does a lot of gun reviews, but almost only handguns. 9-hole reviews. All right. Yankee Marshall, LOL. Juicy Media, RTT. Wow, what a terrible list of gun reviewers. Wow. All right. Horrible list. Micro
Seeing
influencer.
Arsenal is up there again.
Is he in gun?
Yes.
Well,
they're up there again for best
yeah,
gun
but
reviewer. They won.
They're never gonna pick. They're never gonna pick him again. All right.
What's the sponsor?
Micro influencer, the Mormon Marauder. Again, I know basically none of these people, but these are the smaller ones, so I'm glad that they're some of them were small. Poor timing there on my part. I apologize. Okay. Never seen. Good luck, guys. Podcast of the year.
Go back up. What was that? Wheelchair
shooter.
Oh,
good for you, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Now, podcast of the year. How many of these unsubbed, of course, the biggest podcast for sure. Vortex Nation, big. Do you guys Art and War? I've heard good things. Do you know any of these other?
The Dana Show. That's Dana Lash, former NRA spokesperson. I think she was before Coleon Noir. Maybe she was after. I don't know. Hard for me to keep track of all the shows.
We like shooting. A prepared mindset. Lol.
Bearing Arms, Cam and Co. I've listened to that once or twice, but nothing.
We duh people podcast.
Oh,
okay. Mic drop.
Ooh. We need to check out We Duh People.
I don't want to. I'm already hated enough as it is, man.
No, we got it.
And then we go top writers. Yeah, okay, so there's a few good podcasts. There's one podcast that's missing. Okay, one of the bigger podcasts, actually probably the second or third largest podcast that's missing for some reason. But say la vie, a little snub, whatever. But do I really have to Google We People podcast?
I am right now. I'm on it. There you go.
48K subs. Interesting. So they do streams like we do. Hour 48, Flux Raider, shorts, normal stuff. Maybe we should have them on at some point. Maybe that would be fun.
What did they say about what was the Charlie Kirk one?
No, that was for somebody else. That was not these guys. Because whenever you search on YouTube something, it only gives you the top 10 listings. And then after that, it goes, oh, you want similar things? It's like, no, I want the thing that I searched for. You absolute mongoloid retard. Listen, I get that coding is hard. No, yeah. no. YouTube, please. When I search for the thing, just give me the thing that I search for. So there's your yearly Gundies roundup. It's still gay. you should vote for Luke of TFB TV for best writer, and you should vote for Hopper Brass Facts for gun reviewer, simply because I think it's funny, and Vintage for most entertaining. Yeah, ER is very funny, very very funny. Oh, hey, there he is, Brass Fact. In my defense, I've reviewed 7 guns this year. I just review, I disguise the reviews as concept stuff. Yeah, I mean, but still, when I think like gun reviewer, it's like, oh, I did 7 guns in 2025. It's like, seems pretty low to be considered a gun reviewer. You know, that's 1 every 2 months, basically, versus some people that actually review guns like every week. And that's like all they do is talk about the guns, not the concept stuff, which is what, you know, you, Hop, and a few other people, it's like, the product is secondary a lot of time to like the application or some of the more interesting stuff, because just the thing gets boring after a while, right? Thank you for the Ko-Fi. All right, well, Focus Trip Stream is a podcast. Yeah, you know, don't worry about it. I'm not upset to be slighted. You shouldn't be either, because really it's a slight to you guys for making us like, you know, the second biggest podcast in the industry, third biggest podcast in the industry, something like that.